We have breaking news. A jury has acquitted a former Ohio police officer who shot and killed a pregnant woman in a confrontation over alleged shoplifting. The 21-year-old was accused of shoplifting when Officer Connor Grubb approached her car. He says her car then rolled towards him and he shot in self-defense. The family of Takaya Young became incredibly emotional just moments after the judge read that verdict.
We, the jury, upon our oaths of law and evidence in this case, find the defendant not guilty of involuntary manslaughter. Mr. Grubb, you're...
The jury found Connor Grubb not guilty on all of the charges. He was facing up to life in prison if convicted. ABC legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer is here with more on that. Brian, this incident was caught on body cam video. So how did the evidence play out in this case? Are you surprised by the verdict?
I'm not surprised by the verdict. I think ultimately it came down to whether or not you believe the officer should have stood in front of that vehicle. And once you get there and you think he does have the right to do so as part of his procedure, whether or not they argued it was proper or improper. But if that's what the jury believed, then self-defense becomes very easy because as the defense argued, that vehicle was a weapon that could have harmed him and therefore he is justified in using deadly force. And so it seemed to make sense at least how the defense argued it and the result that we see.
Based on the reaction, obviously it looks like Takaya Young's family does not think this verdict makes sense. Do they have any other legal recourse now?
Not from a criminal standpoint. He's acquitted of all the charges that could be associated with this case. We know that there have been investigations. There possibly could be civil litigation as well if they haven't filed already. Don't forget that when it comes to a criminal case, the burden of proof is much higher, proof beyond a reasonable doubt, than that of a civil case. And so we have seen in the past where an individual is acquitted of criminal charges but found liable under civil allegations. And so if that option is still open to them, they could pursue that.
All right, Brian Buckmeyer, thank you.
My pleasure.